Welcome back to Modern Tactical Shooting. Jeff Gerwich here, retired SF guy and avid competitive shooter. Now, I'm by no means a world champ shooter, but I do love shooting matches. And in this video, it's all about running and gunning with my brand new Zastava M90. So let's go. So I just recently shot my first match with the Zastava M90. Now, it was a two-gun match. I used this as my rifle. And I shot my G19 with a brand new Trijicon SRO on top. In the world of competitive shooting, you know, carry optics or guns with red dots, pistols with red dots are becoming the norm. So if you don't have one of these, unfortunately, you're not going to place well. As I, have been finding out this whole last summer. It was also my first match, using a red dot pistol. But let's cut to the first stage video. Now, in this clip, you're going to see me start out shooting some 8 to 12 inch plates at about 50 yards, transition to paper rifle. I'm going to run around a trailer, engage some more rifle, paper targets, transition to a pistol, and go up top on top of this trailer and shoot some paper, which you really can't see at about 20 yards. Pay attention to the splits when I come around the trailer and the lack of recoil with the M90. It's pretty impressive. Let's check out the video. So in this next clip, the video starts just after the beep, and if you watch closely, you'll see I'm, loading the pistol as I start. That's because it's a cold start with the pistol. You start with the pistol unloaded on a table, and then on the buzzer, you grab the gun and go. Now, in the beginning, you'll see I'm completely not used to running a red dot pistol. I've only got about 500 rounds in practice on this Trijicon SRO. I have no problem finding it out of the holster. It's just maintaining it during the recoil process. And you'll see a little bit of hesitation when I transfer to the targets on the right, even though they're up close. The slide work on this G19X was done by Agency Arms. I couldn't be more happier. It was about $250 to get the frame cut. And overall, I think I'm really going to dig this as my primary pistol for, two-gun and three-gun competition where it's allowed within the divisions. Now, in this stage, I do get some rockin' splits with my M90. And again, after I transition from pistol to rifle, check out, again, the splits I'm able to shoot with this, and more importantly, the lack of recoil. When I first got this 2 months ago, I ran it only on gas setting number 2. The day before the match, I actually, switched this to gas setting number 1. And it has run flawlessly with Wolf 55 grain, Remington 55 grain, and PMC X-Tac 55 grain. Now in the match, I'm running PMC X-Tac, and I had no problem, and it really cuts down, the felt recoil. So check out this stage. All right, so before I show the final clip, one of the stages, I do want to point out that in this match and all my previous match videos, it is not three-gun style scoring where it's just 2 hits anywhere on paper. I'm actually shooting for points here into the kill zones. So you are being graded on your accuracy as well as time. Standard USPSA style targets, they have an A, C, and D scoring zones. You are shooting for points. If it was 3-gun style where you just had to do 2 anywhere, I'd be feathering even faster. But I actually prefer these matches that have, accuracy being judged involved. To me, that's way more realistic. Now, this last stage here, the video kicks off just after the timer started, and I shoot a single paper target with a pistol at about 50 yards. Shoot some, close pistol on the move, and you're going to see me transition to rifle. And again, at these close and medium range targets, I'm pretty impressed with the way I'm able to fly with this M90. AKs, they just point so well for me, and I think it's pretty evident in the videos. So check out the last stage right here.
clear smoke and fucking run.
All right, so that was 3 clips from a 2-gun match I just shot this last weekend. It was a 6-stage match. Again, overall, I did pretty well. I'm pretty pleased again with the performance of this Zastava M90. In fact, it's going to be my primary match rifle for the foreseeable future. I'm running a primary arms microdot on a Trijicon arms mount. If I start doing 3-gun where you got to shoot out to 400 yards at the club I go to, I probably will, switch to a side mount rail so I can put a variable power scope on here. But for the 2-gun matches I'm doing right now, it's all within 100 yards. The smallest targets we have to shoot at, maybe some 6-inch plates out at 60, 70 yards. So a red dot is perfectly good for that, totally feasible, and is the right optic. Again, I'm really digging this rifle and the mods I made to it. And it has turned out to be a pretty good match rifle. As always, enough watching me. Go out, practice on your own, and if you're interested in competitive shooting but you really don't know how to get into it, by all means, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, here on YouTube, down in the comments. I'll be more than happy, to guide you to, online sites to find matches and clubs in your area, especially if you're a North Carolina resident, where I'm at. By all means, hit me up and join me at a match. I guarantee you will have a good time. But again, enough watching me. Go out, hit the range, get your shoot on. As always, I'm Jeff Gerwich, and thanks for watching.